and welcome to my channel, and today I'm doing another toilet roll project. I hope you'll come along with me. I'm going to be making a little mini journal with it, and first of all I need to flatten all of these, and to flatten them I need to just flatten like this, and then I get my Sizzix mini die cutting machine and I just put it into the two plates and wind it through, and this flattens it very nicely. Now the other thing you could also do is actually emboss them if you wanted to. Personally I'm not keen on that. So these come out like this, and then I have the others done here. And then don't worry about that coming up because we're going to be covering the papers. Now the next thing I need to do is glue all 5 of them, 6 of them, sorry, I've got 6 by the way, is just glue all these ends together. And then just to make sure that they stay glued down, I'm using some little peg clips to hold them in and let them dry for a little while like this. So they end up like that. So they're all done, and I've inked them all up on both sides, and then I'm using this paper pad here, correspondence from Tim Holtz, and from doing some other projects I've got a lot of scraps. So the plan is I use some of these for this, and what I've got is I use quite often the little square ones because they've, not this one, but they fitted quite well to this size. I've also got the tags to come out, and also these sizes, this size of the journal cards at the back work quite well as well for putting onto here. But for the moment this was a scrap, so what I'm doing is cutting them to that bit over there. Whoops. Right, I'm cupping the papers at, I'll take it off this side I think. Mind you, that's the side, let me think, because I'm going to be putting a, if I have that like that, that will go over. If I have that like that, it will go over that, but I'll lose them. Oh no, I'm not having the aeroplane. Right, so 3 5/8 is the measurement for the paper, like that, and then 2 1/4 high, 2 1/4 there. And I am keeping these scraps, don't know what I'm going to do with them. So that's going on the front there. And then for the back, I've got this piece. As you know, they come with some quite plain backs. So I'm doing one front decorated and one bit plain. This doesn't really matter. 3 5/8. I will put all the measurements that I've used down below, bearing in mind that some toilet rolls do 2 1/4, isn't it? Yeah, some toilet rolls are different sizes depending on the makes. I've kept all the same ones. So that's going on there, and then I need to ink all this round and then stick them all down. I don't ink this side where I'm going to put a tab on because that will get covered. The same when I was inking here, I didn't ink down that side because that's the glue side and that will be covered. And this is going on the back. So you have got, if you used a white or black pen, you could write on this if you wanted to, or you can stick some photos on. Okay, so that's like that. And then what you get out of these scraps, and the reason I've kept some of them, is to do a tab. So it has to be 2¼ inches, the same as the paper, by 1 inch wide. And then I'm just going to fold it in half. Use my bone folder and ink around the edges of this one. I don't think I've asked, how are you doing today? This is a Friday. Not sure when this is coming out. I'm going back to the UK for 10 days, so I'm trying to get some videos done for while I'm away. I'm visiting Mark's mum in Sheffield, and then we're going to Northamptonshire to my daughter, and then we're going to Hertfordshire to my son, and then on to a friend, my friend that passed away last year. It's her stone setting, and we're going to stay with her husband. So stone setting on the Sunday. So you put that on there like that, and on this, push it down, and then I go round again inking. So it's quite a dark, even though I'm using vintage photo, I do like to re-ink it afterwards as well. Like this. Okay, so that shows you how I cover them. I have covered the rest here that I've got here. This is going to be the back one. That's going to be the front one. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So there's 6 there, like this. So they will. I'm just checking I've got the order I want. I think so. I've got no clashes of paper anywhere. No. So that's the order I want. Now I need to do some tags. When I first started this project, my idea was, and I think I might have mentioned this at the beginning, I can't remember, was that I didn't think they were big enough for a mini journal, but in fact they are. And I cut them in half and was going to glue them down to the sides there and make this the journal. However, I wasn't very happy with this bit here. The glue, the glue was quite thick, and I just wasn't very happy with it all in all. So instead, I'm using these for the tags for here. And the tags all need to be cut to 4 inches high. There. And 2 1/8. So there. What I will do first, before I do that, is I don't know if you can see here, but that is very wobbly. So I'm just going to trim that up because I've got the room to do that. This was the side, was originally the top. And then, so this was where I cut it down like that. And these need to be 2 1/8. So there. So that I've now got some straight sides. I'll do that again. These aren't too bad, but I will trim that one. I think, yeah, you can tell it's not quite straight. So I need this to be 4. Where are we there? And this one to be 2 1/8. There. Obviously, this is my sizing for the size of toilet rolls I had. Yours could be different. I'll just do these to start off with. And then I've got my template here to cut the sides like this, cut the pointy bits. Cut out the pointy bits. Do them like this. There. Now I need to make 6 of these to go in each of the pockets here. As you can see, these can fit in quite well in there. So I need to go off and make 6 of these. I have made 2 already and covered them like this. So I need to go and do the other 6, and I just literally, I'm using the scraps that I have here to cover. Oh, now that looks a good one, whether it will fit. No, but I'm also, I can collage on it as well, but I'm looking for, when I've done this, I'm looking for a front and then a back that you can write on as well. While the tags are drying, I need to punch the holes, and what I've done, I've measured 1/2 inch in from the side and 1/4 of an inch up from the edge here. So 1/2 inch that way, 1/4 inch that way. I'm using my crocodile, putting the, hopefully, the cross in the middle. This goes through quite well, apart from trying to get it out the other side, because it's quite thick, obviously. That's it. Not wanting to come out. And then doing the same this side, making sure I've got the cross in the middle, hopefully, and I'm using the bigger hole there. So I'm hoping they're level. We'll soon find out. So now what I've got to do is go through and punch each of these, and to do that I'm just going to take one, use a black Sharpie, no it's not a Sharpie, it's a Uni Pen fine line, put them where I want them to be, hopefully, and just put a dot there and there. Now this is the truth test, isn't it? That dot in the middle there, and the dot there, and hopefully these are going to line up. If I haven't, it's panic. Oh yeah, yes, they are sort of lining up. Oh no, there we go, I had it slightly out. And then what I will be doing is using some binder rings. I have a selection here, and I'm going to use some brass ones. I haven't got many of these left, if I can open them. And then the idea is these will go on here like this. So I just need to go through, and so they will go on there like that. I hope they're not going to be too big. I don't think so by the time I've got the tags in. We'll find out. If not, I've only got silver, smaller ones. It may have to be them, unfortunately, and I might just have to cover them. Okay, that's all of them done. Now, it can be a little bit out because, as you know, not all toilet rolls are created equal. So it may just be a little bit out. We shall see. And I'm not sure about these being the right rings for it. They might be a little bit big, but not a problem. I've got some silver ones that are smaller. So So it goes like that. I think I might wait until I've got the tags in and then see. I've decided I'll decorate the front cover, and as you can see, I've changed the ones to the silver ones. I've got an idea of how to sort of cover up the silver. I've also got a die cut here of a slide that I thought I'd put on the front here. And then I've chosen 3 pictures, and I can't make up my mind. I've got that one, can go in. I thought the colours work quite well. There's this one, another side view. Again, the colours work well. And then there's this one. I did feel she was a bit pale. Wasn't as keen on that one. These come, that's Ruby and Pearl, and these come from the Digital Collage Club. I'm quite liking this one. So I think what I'm going to do is glue that onto there, just round the edges. I've cut this out of a red file folder. And then what I'll do is, when it's dry, I'll cut round it. And then it can stick onto the front there. Cut round that, so that's ready to go on there. Quite like that there, but then maybe that should move over a bit. This, I've got some, what have I done with it? A whole box of bits and pieces here. Maybe that on there. That there. Oh, what I've also got, and I'm not sure whether I've got, is some stamped fabric. Lots of words and numbers, but, oh look, registered. Oh. And there. What am I doing? Okay. Trim that off down there and use my groovy tool just to pull the threads out. Like that. So what will that look like down there? There. Quite like that. Or I use this recorded. It does tie in, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I think I prefer that. And that over there. Up there a bit. I do feel like it needs something else, but I'm actually not sure what. So what I think I'll do is just stick this down and then wait for the tags and make my mind up. Okay, still feel like it needs something else, but I just don't know what. So I'm just going to leave it for the moment. Okay, I finished it off camera, and I did put something else on the front. I put a little airplane charm, as we're doing sort of airmail themed. I feel that does finish it off now. I've put some red, blue and beige sari silk. I actually didn't have any white, but then I thought, no, it's more sort of grungy-fied kind of. So I thought I'd go with the beige, and I've done the same with the tag pulls as well. And this has covered up the silver quite well. So you have tags And again, with the tags, I haven't really done anything with them, as they're quite stiff in there anyway. I put some ephemera on there, tag, so you've got plenty of places to write and put photos on. Didn't do anything with this one, I thought it was quite busy, so I left that. Put a little tiny ticket belly band. This is all ephemera I've used from the Tim Holtz ephemera I got given. Plain tag again, airplane, and as you can see, I've used scraps up to do the tags, and I have put a little postage stamp, and again I cut out a letter from where is it, sort of a piece of scrap I had from this page left over, and again the same from the this piece here. I used one of them to collage, tag, and then a postage stamp on the back I've done. I thought that was quite effective. You wouldn't even know it's all of it was a toilet roll, would you? Oh, and that I cut out of a file folder. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm certainly using things up I've got in the craft room. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and the notification bell and subscribe if you haven't. It's great that you've come along with me. Thanks a lot. Bye.